Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Attack on Titan. This is Season 4, Episode 19. It's so difficult to talk about what's going on at the moment. And it's difficult to focus on all the big stuff that is happening in Shiganshina right now. Because we still don't have that 100% confirmation that
What's
Levi,
going on with Levi?
Yeah.
Come on.
Are we gonna get him back, or is he truly gone now? We just want a confirmation. If he's dead or alive, we just
don't leave us hanging, man.
Our emotions can't take this. it's too much.
My emotions.
Yeah. But something else that's going on, and as I just alluded to, in Shiganshina, we have a full-on battle, and they actually managed to, Magath and Peak managed to do the sneak attack and sort of take out Zeke, and he fell from the wall, and Eren is kind of trying to make his way towards them, and that's the whole thing they've been working towards, is just getting Eren and Zeke together. And what's gonna happen when they do, that's what I'm really curious about. As soon as Eren touches Zeke, what exactly is going to happen? Can they do the euthanization plan just then and there immediately? What is it going to take? And what is Armin and the others going to do? Because they kind of committed to helping Eren at this point in time. And I think it's you can kind of put it next to what Peak said to Gabby, where she's like, I'm not doing this for Mali, I'm doing this for the people I care about and the people I've been fighting with and standing alongside with for X amount of years. And I think it's the same thing for Armin and the others right now, where it's they know what Eren and Zeke are planning, and Armin is still holding on to the hope that Eren is doing all of this for a reason, or at least the way he was treating Armin and Mikasa and the stuff he was saying, he's doing all of that for a reason, and he's still the good old Eren underneath all of that. I don't know about that, but at least, as I said, that they've committed to helping Eren, fighting alongside their old friend. But before we jump into the episode, we do have a couple of disclaimers and just some information about what's happening with us right now in real time. We are really trying to watch as many episodes as we possibly can, and hopefully be able to just for ourselves, wrap up this part 2 of the final season before Obi-Wan and The Boys and Stranger Things and all of that drop, and we're gonna let you guys know as well. Or at this point, when you're watching on YouTube and I think on Patreon as well, you already know what our plans are for those shows. But yeah, we just need to put the pedal to the metal, metal to the pedal, pedal to the metal,
pedal to the metal.
Yeah, for right now, and just watch a lot of Attack on Titan. But we're also a little bit tired at the moment, or at least you're still working.
I slept 6 hours this night,
yeah,
and I usually sleep a lot more. And I'm working every day.
Yeah.
So it's I'm just tired.
a bit more tired than usual, but we're still focused. We're still gonna pay attention and theorize and all that good stuff afterwards, like we usually do. It's just little more tired than usual, as we just said, but hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference. So with all that out of the way, I think we're just ready to jump into it. Yep. And you can of course always check out our full-length reactions, where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reaction for Attack on Titan, where we are several episodes ahead, most likely pretty much done with part 2 over on Patreon. It's down in the description below. The link is. I totally messed that whole thing up, and I'm not going to redo it. So, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
2 brothers.
Well, probably referring to Zeke and Eren.
Maybe Falcon and Colt.
That too. Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Ah, fuck. Oh, shit.
I think he's done.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, just sitting up there. Whoa, he got really fucked up. Oh shit, and Raina is already on Eren. Marcel, his memories. Damn. Oh no, shit, all the people. And well, Eren is going, wait. Yeah, get him out of there. I think you're right, with two brothers referring just as much to Colt and Falco. Oh no. Wow. No. Everyone. Niall. Pixies.
Didn't they just rebuild Shiganshina?
Whoa, what the fuck? It's Falco. I hate this so much. Colt. Oh my fuck. What the hell are you gonna do, Aina? No.
今度こそ仕留めた。確実にひとまず危機は去った。お前に頭は必要ない。お前の脊髄液をよこせ。
Oh, fuck. Zeke, is he truly gone?
It looks like it.
But... Oh. No.
Yeah. But he was, like, time was up. No.
Wait.
Or what?
Galliard! Two brothers, again.
Yeah.
これではっきりしたよな。最後まで俺の方が上だって。
Oh shit! Oh, and he's out of there.
よく気づいてくれた。
He's still alive. Fuck.
ちゃんの真似だけど、死んだふり作戦は大成功。
Yeah, okay. He did what Peak just did. Okay, fuck yeah, to the rescue. Wait, Gabi? Who are you gonna say?
The fuck? The fuck?
まずはエレン、俺の話に応じて。
Oh,
What are you doing?
俺の考えは、イエレナから聞いた通り、エルディア人安楽死計画に。
going back in time again.
まだ小さな子供たちを虫みたいに潰して回った。その子たちが生きていれば、始祖の巨人は王家の手に渡り。そうか。父親は正しかった。そう思ったのか。いいや、親父は間違っている。
We've seen this.
エルディア人が生まれてこなければ。エレン、必ずみんなを救ってあげよう。
Oh, he didn't.
落としちまった。病院暮らしで体がなまっちまったかな。
What? Pretty cool seeing everything like this, though. What? Someone shot Gabi as well?
No, isn't just the recoil?
Oh, but he caught his head.
Is he what?
Going through all the memories, everything. What the hell?
ここ、すべての道が交わる座標だと思う。
Wait, why is he?
お前が回復し、目を覚ますまで何年もここにいたような気がする。
What?
何年も。たった。
What?
よくわからないが、ここでのすべては一瞬の出来事だ。
Then
誰かいる。心配ない。それは始祖ユミル。
Oh, that's- and she put him together.
始祖はここで巨人を作っているのだろう。俺たちが巨人の力を欲するたびに果てしない時間を費やして。ずっとここに一人で。エレン、始祖ユミルに命じるんだ。その鎖は。
What did you try to do?
これは俺の自由を妨げるもの。つまり不戦のちぎり。やはりここで自由に動けるのはお前だけだ。
Hmm.
お前だけが始祖ユミルに命じることができる。始祖にこう伝えるんだ。すべてのエルディア人を今後永久に子供を作れない体にしろと。地ならしで連合軍を潰すのはその後でいい。エレン、
He's not gonna do
こ
it.
んなふざけた計画、俺は到底受け
You're right.
Wow.
兄さん、俺はここに来るためにあんたに話を合わせていた。お前がここでやらなければこの先も殺し合いは終わらない。なぜだエレン、答えてくれ。俺がこの世に生まれたから。
Right.
始祖ユミル、俺に力を貸してくれ。
No. Okay. Completely ignored him.
俺は歴代の壁の王と違い、初代王の思想に染まらぬままここに到達した。
Okay.
不戦のちぎりを無力化していくことに成功した。
Oh.
王家の血を引く者を自分の主人だと思い込み、服従し続ける。お前は鍵に過ぎなかったんだよ、エレン。
Shit.
俺たちは最悪の父親に生み出されてしまった。哀れな被害者だ。俺には助けてくれる別の父親がいた。お前にも誰か助けてくれる人が必要だったんだ。
Zeke's really got some daddy
俺は
issues.
決してお前を見捨てはしない。世界を救う時はお前と一緒だ。
Wow. this episode was quite something. Holy fuck. Well, a whole heck of a lot happened in this episode. So much that I actually did manage to momentarily forget about Levi and whether or not he is truly gone. Or fuck, man. Let's get into what happened in the real world or the material world or whatever we want to call that first. And yeah, it was all about, again, like Eren getting to Zeke. And then people trying to stop him along the way, and then others trying to stop the ones trying to stop Eren. And then I guess it was kind of inevitable, but yeah. The most horrible thing happened when Zeke actually did, scream.
Yeah.
Even though Colt really, really, really tried to appeal to Zeke's better nature, or just the whole thing with, brothers. And that was a big theme inside of this one. And very fittingly, the episode was called Two Brothers. So we have, Eren and Zeke, and then Colt and Falco, and I would also say Galliard and Marcel.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. But yeah, even though Colt talked about it like that and with brothers and how Zeke must understand it, he still did it. And everyone turned into titans, or everyone who drank the wine.
Yeah.
So that's goodbye to a handful of characters that we've known for a while, and most notably, of course, like Nile and Pixies, characters we actually really like.
Yeah.
And enjoyed watching. So that fucking sucks. And then Falco also turned into a Titan. And Colt. I can't even, the holding on to your little brother like that and just knowing what's about to happen. I cannot imagine a worse pain than the way Colt went out. So tough to watch. Or even though we didn't physically see it, but we saw the aftermath of what happened. And then Falco just going straight for Rainer. Or no, first he went straight for he went straight for Rainer. And it was Zeke who told him to do that as well, right?
Did he?
I think he's the one who told the Falco Titan to do that, because he can command them and whatnot. And I really thought that, okay, this is how Rainer dies.
I think he thought so too.
and he was actually sort of ready for it. And also because they killed, or they thought they killed Zeke at that point, because he was turning into a big skeleton and essentially doing what Peak just did as a ruse. So he was like, well, we actually achieved our mission. Might as well die here. And then Falco gets to live. And then he's the one who inherits the armored Titan. But no.
No.
That was not to be. Because of what Rainer showed Galliard with how Marcel what Marcel said to Rainer when they were on Paradise Island all those years ago. I think that gave Galliard the last bit of strength, and he knew he was going to die anyway, because Eren just fucking pummeled him so hard that he couldn't regenerate.
No. So his time was also up, but in another way.
Yeah.
Because he was not able to regenerate, and since he was not able to regenerate, he was just like, well, I was always the better of us. So then he lured Falco away from him. So he could be eaten instead.
It does mean, thankfully, that we're gonna get Falco back. Now he's just gonna be the Jaw Titan. New Jaw Titan.
Well, desperate times called for desperate measures. Is that how it is?
I guess that, applies to the situation.
Well, it's definitely not the way that they wanted stuff or were planning stuff to go down, so...
Oh, yeah, no. on either side of the conflict.
No,
I should say, like, they're all kind of desperate and scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, even Peak and Margath, like, they're still alive, but they managed to take out a lot of the people trying to take them out, the scouts. Flock survived, of course. And then Armin and Mikasa sort of came in and took out the cannon, I think, at least.
Yeah, it looks like, there was a thunder spear.
Yeah.
Went straight to the cannon.
Exactly. But then Eren, he did the hardening thing.
Yeah.
And sort of locked Reiner in place for just a few seconds, essentially. But it was enough for Eren to get out of there and just haul ass towards Zeke, who was, as we found out at that point, still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But then Gabi, again, with a rifle and a clean shot. Holy shit, that rifle, though. That was a heavy sniper rifle or something, artillery, whatever. Like, it just shot his fucking head clean off.
Yep.
And he landed in Zeke's hands. And that's when the episode got really spacey.
Yeah.
And we saw so many things that I'm sure I'm going to notice a bunch of stuff when I sit down and edit, and I can, like, pause. But it seemed like at least a lot of imagery that we have seen before, and a lot of memories from Eren and Grisha, and the people
the royals.
The people who had the founding Titan and the attack Titan, and maybe there was even some Warhammer Titan in there. But anyway, they also showed us a whole scene that we have actually seen before, just minus the last couple of seconds. And that was the conversation between Eren and Zeke. And we just thought that, like, the way the scene ended last time we saw it, that Eren was, of course, just gonna catch the freaking ball.
He didn't catch the ball because he was not catching the idea.
Yeah, it was more a symbolic thing, like story-wise, and our first clue there for what they then revealed in the afterlife place with the paths. Does it have a name, that place, yet, or have they told us? Have we just forgotten? Not quite sure.
Yeah, is that the coordinate?
No, I don't think the place is called the coordinate.
Okay.
I think the coordinate and the founding Titan was sort of the same thing. Anywho.
But it's it's weird for me that a place is not a coordinate. Like, it's it's a person or an ability or something, that's the coordinate instead of, like, an actual location, because usually when you talk about coordinates you talk about locations. I think that's why I'm a bit confused.
I get it.
But the significance, if I can just very quickly because I've been talking about this before, using the name Ymer or Ymir, men Ymer on Danish. And as Ymer was the first person in
Norse mythology
that drank of the otter and basically made the giants and a huge part of the world and everything.
Yes.
So we have this huge, like, tree kind of
it does
conduit,
look like
conduit, sorry, but where all the paths, like, basically connect and converge, and it looks a lot like a tree. And in Norse mythology, basically the whole world is connected. It's connected through Yggdrasil.
Yes, and all the realms.
Yeah. And so basically that's like the world tree. I think some people call it as well.
Yeah.
But that's Yggdrasil, and I just saw that the way that these few, like, it's not a lot of connections to Norse mythology, but I do believe that it might be just a little hint, a little notch there.
I'm sure it's an inspiration when it comes to the story and some of the terms they're using.
They do use a lot of like Germanic language, so I would suspect that there's at least some sort of like Germanic.
Yeah.
Because, well, Norse mythology is basically like old Germanic
countries or cultures or
like an old
Mhm.
We are I don't know what's it called in English in Stamme.
A tribe.
I don't know.
It's. I'm sure people know what you mean.
Like it's just like an old culture that it's a Germanic culture. Like we've the linguistics is like Germanic as well, and
Yeah.
So it would make sense if there's just like a notch and a hint of Norse mythology here and there.
And there definitely is more than just a little hint, I would say. But that's some interesting stuff happened in that place and between Eren and Zeke. It's like time works differently in that place for sure.
Sure, yeah.
And Zeke, he's been there for a while and just waiting for Eren to sort of wake up again or something. And at first, he's chained down, and we get that explanation that the founding titan, or the one with the founding titan and the founder, like they're the only ones who can move freely about in here. Everyone else is kind of bogged down or chained down by this promise that the royals had, or the whole thing with being non-violent and how that passed through the generations. Like we've seen that before with the Rice family and all of that, or we've had that explained before. Now it's just like showing it more physically in that realm. But Eren, he revealed his true intentions there to Zeke at first.
Yeah.
And gotta give credit to Armin, because he was the only one of the characters in there who actually really saw that there must be some, like Eren.
He's just playing along.
He's just playing along because of things we don't know about yet. But I know Eren so well that I don't believe that he's doing all of this. He's taking them for a ride, or whatever term you use, Zeke and the others.
He obviously wanted to exploit whatever Zeke knew to his own advantage, and perhaps he wanted to at least use Ymir and Ymir's power to change subjects of Ymir to his advantage, and at least hopefully end this war in some other way. But that's when it basically
Zeke just he did a Uno reverse and was like, nope. I was actually he was sort of expecting this and testing Eren, and he just needed to hear his true intentions. And that's when he revealed that I've been down here for so long that I've learned a bunch of new things, and I've even been able to sort of negate that old promise with the royals. And now, because I've done that and I have the royal blood, I can command the founder. But he still needs Eren, or he still wants him to be at his side.
Yeah, I think for two reasons. Because he needed the founding titan to converge there with him, to be able to actually do what he wanted. But also, he told Eren that, well, you have been brainwashed by our father. And I had a father that was more like a father to me than our father.
Yeah, and you
need the same thing. You need someone to guide you. You need someone to help you through this. You need someone to show you the light, the path. And I will be that person. And then, it's just, well, they touched heads, and then stuff happened and the episode ended. So there's like a lot up for interpretation. What's gonna happen now? But at least it's like, I have a little bit of a issue with people who kind of get slightly manipulative, and the people who want to show you the way, and they want you to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they are so committed to their own cause,
Yeah.
and that they want you by their side without like actually listening to you, or
Yeah.
actually like
Just like 100% sure that what he's doing and what he's saying and what he believes in, that is true. That is the right way to do things. And since Eren can't see it that way, that means he's wrong, and I have to help him
convince him, yeah,
so that he can arrive at the same conclusion
yeah.
as me, and not really taking into account, like, if Eren has another idea of how to actually do this, because I'm sure he does, or maybe he just wants to, like, maybe Eren's solution is just to use the rumbling to flatten the world. And that's not an ideal solution in my mind either, because then just let's just kill everyone.
But we don't know what his like
No,
if
no,
he
no,
had
no.
something else up his sleeve, and he obviously wanted this power for something, right? And it seemed like, since he didn't really talk to anyone about what his end goal was, it seemed like there might have been something more that he was thinking about. Because he obviously was one of the only people who knew about this power to actually change.
Yeah.
I'm just of Ymir.
Yeah. I'm just curious now when it comes to Eren, like, why he didn't confide in Armin and Mikasa, if this was the plan all, like what would happen if he had confided in them? Like, what would go wrong? Is it because he doesn't trust them fully to trust him, or he's like, I just have to move forward and keep going, and they will eventually understand?
Or it's just like a way of completely committing in the eyes of
everyone else,
people like Zeke and Yelena.
Yeah,
so
true.
So perhaps it was like that, and to also kind of protect them.
Yeah,
he was also to
playing the long game. Definitely, it's just like that scene where he beat up Armin and said those horrible things to Mikasa. Like, that really had an effect on especially Mikasa. And if I was Eren and I knew that this is I'm just putting on a face, this is just a ruse, just playing these people, I would also be very aware of not hurting the people that I truly care about in that way too. But yeah, he was committed, and, as I said, like, playing the long game. And yeah, well done, Eren. But Zeke sort of did the same thing. And now, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
That's yeah. And then go back to like the real world, present time, whatever. Right. In Shiganshina, there's still a bunch of titans eating people all over the place, and they have to get rid of those. And then now we're also back to, or my mind goes back to, what about Levi? So just let's also get back into that.
We'll get to that.
I know. We'll get to all of it, but this was one hell of an episode.
Yeah, I just noticed that Ymir, like
the founder, Ymir.
No, Ymir.
Oh yeah, the other Ymir.
Yeah, yes. We saw her in this place looking at this, like where the paths converged, and she was sitting there peacefully, but she was not chained, and she's not of royal blood, right? So that could have been a clue for us that maybe Zeke was lying.
Oh yeah,
because he was not, as well as I know, of royal blood. Well, she was not of royal blood, and she was just sitting there without chains on. So that was
that could maybe have been a clue for us, the audience. But again, like when you're watching the episode and so much is happening and there are so many explanations,
absolutely,
then it's not always that easy to just go back in time and go through everything you've watched until this point and be like, oh, that doesn't compute quite. Like, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm still just very confused about everything that happened. So me just thinking back about, like, we talked about the chains, and then I was thinking about Ymir And yeah,
I
so
also
for that it was just like a thing I pieced together afterwards.
Yeah.
So but it could could have been one of those small clues if we could actually remember everything, if we had insane memories or anything, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still very confused about a lot of the things that were said and done in this episode, like in the other realm. But I'm not interested in knowing, because I don't feel like we should know everything and we should have understood everything to a T at this point.
No.
So it's just sometimes when we have certain questions about things, or there are things it seems like we're not getting completely, because we only get like pieces of the information, not the whole fucking thing, exactly. And it's not spelled out to us. Then people have a tendency in the comments to say, to really go into deep explanation, where it's like, well, you're probably not supposed to know in this, like in
at this point in the story.
Yeah, and not into this specific amount of detail. So it's just like I'm just saying, yes, I'm very confused about what happened and
but you don't need to explain it.
But I don't need any explanation, because I'm sure it will be hammered into our heads as we go along.
Yes, at some point, and what was said and done in this episode will definitely become very, very important moving forward, and it's something that I'm sure they're going to revisit as well. Yes. All right. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
No, it seems like Baby just woke up. I was a little bit afraid earlier that there was not.
There wasn't as much activity down there.
As as the
action happened.
Started to really ramp up. I felt the kicking started. It was like, okay, he's alive.
Nice, good one. That's gonna do it then for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 19. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.